All right, let's talk S/4HANA Asset Accounting. Gearing up for a big interview? Kicking off a new project? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to arm you with the key talking points you need to absolutely nail the conversation about the changes in asset accounting.
So picture this. You're in that interview, and they hit you with the question. How do you actually explain what's so different now in S/4HANA? Because let's be real, it's not just some minor update, it's a total transformation. And we're going to break it down for you right now.
Okay, here's our game plan. We'll start with the foundation that's still in place. Then, we'll look at the headaches from the old ECC days and see how S/4HANA swooped in with the solution. We'll even walk through a few key processes to see it in action and wrap up with the huge impact of the Universal Journal. Let's do this.
Right. First things first. Before we can really appreciate the change, we've got to have a quick refresher on the core building blocks, the stuff that's been the bedrock of SAP Asset Accounting for a long, long time.
Think of it like this. Your company code is your legal entity, kind of like the plot of land you're building on. Then you have the chart of depreciation, which is like the local building code for that specific country. But the real star of the show, that's the asset class. It's the blueprint. It decides if you're building a car, a computer, or a building, and it controls everything. The accounts, the number ranges, the whole shebang. It's the engine.
Okay, foundation is set. Now, let's take a trip back in time to the world of ECC. You know, asset accounting back then was powerful, no doubt. But man, it came with some serious baggage, especially when it came to complexity and the never-ending chore of reconciliation. And this slide, this gets right to the heart of the problem. Companies have to report their numbers using different rules, right? Like IFRS for one group and local GAAP for another. In ECC, this meant creating these clunky, special delta depreciation areas that only calculated the difference. It was a pain to set up, and you were constantly having to manually check if your asset numbers actually matched your general ledger.
And this wasn't just a minor thing. This was a massive headache for finance teams. People spent so much time running special reports, literally hunting for discrepancies between the asset subledger and the G/L. It was a constant, frustrating, time-consuming battle.
So, how did SAP solve this epic problem? They rolled out what everyone now calls the Great Simplification. And honestly, it's not an exaggeration. It's a total game changer for finance. The entire solution really starts with this one beautifully simple idea. Instead of having data scattered all over the place in all these different buckets, let's bring it all home to one single powerful place. And that place is the Universal Journal, the legendary table ACDOK. If you remember one technical name, make it this one. This is the new beating heart of S/4HANA Finance. It's a single table that holds every single financial posting. FI, CO, and yes, asset accounting. They all live together now in one place.
And this is so crucial. We went from a world where asset data was fragmented across a bunch of different tables to a new reality where every single asset posting lands in ACDOA. This isn't just to tidy up. It fundamentally changes how financial data is stored, how it's accessed, and most importantly, how much you can trust it. So what does this mean for you? What are the key takeaways? 3 simple things. 1, new asset accounting is mandatory. There's no choice. 2, those confusing delta areas, gone, vanished. Every depreciation area is now a real area that posts directly. And 3, the big one, the mic drop moment. Reconciliation is obsolete. It's dead. You just don't need to do it anymore.
Okay, this all sounds amazing in theory, right? But what does it actually feel like day to day? Let's see how this new architecture makes real-world processes so much smoother.
Let's take a classic process, managing an asset under construction. You know the drill. You collect costs on a project, settle them to an OC asset, then capitalize the final thing. Because everything now lives in the Universal Journal, the integration between projects, controlling, and asset accounting is seamless. There's no waiting around for batch jobs. It all just happens instantly.
Or how about just buying a new asset? It seriously doesn't matter how you do it. Whether it's through a vendor invoice or a direct posting in the asset module, the end result is identical. A single, unified, beautiful posting hits the Universal Journal in real time. The asset books and the general ledger are always, automatically, perfectly in sync.
Okay, so this is all really cool for the accountants and the IT nerds, but what about the business? Why should the CFO or the CEO actually care about this deep technical shift? What's the real bottom line impact?
It comes down to one incredibly powerful idea. For the first time, you have one single source of truth for every piece of financial data.
That's it. This one thing eliminates arguments, it builds unshakable trust in your numbers, and it lets you make decisions way faster.
And the benefits just ripple out from there. Your FI team suddenly finds multi-gap reporting is a breeze. Your CO team gets real-time asset costs, making their analysis way more accurate. And reporting? Oh, reporting gets a massive upgrade. It becomes ridiculously fast and powerful because you're just asking questions of one simple table.
So if you're going to walk into your next meeting and say one thing, make it this. Asset accounting is no longer an island. It's not some separate subledger operating on its own. In S/4HANA, it is a core, inseparable, fully integrated part of the company's single financial truth.
And that leaves us with a really powerful final thought. The whole conversation has shifted. We're not wasting our breath anymore asking, is the data reconciled? Can we trust it? We know it is. The new, much more exciting question is, okay, now that we have this perfect, real-time single source of truth, what amazing things can we do with it?
Subscribe for more content.